All right, Shalom. Want to first off and foremost give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone and road well, and much peace, safety, and blessings to those who live throughout the four winds, pushing this truth and sincerity and diligence. All right, I want to go into a quick topic. I was at the plantation and it was on my spirit basically to do this video. All right, because hey, just for edification's sake. All right, and also you will have women coming up and they'll be like, well, it seems like every time a man does something, he's he can basically do anything. All right, but that's not the case. All right, you have to understand that the power Yahweh Shemel Shah that we serve is a just power. All right, and also he established order for us. All right, the Lord established order for us. All right, it's not that we can just do anything, but hey, we can do the things that Yahweh Shem Al Shai said according to the law, because it's contrary towards Salakia, everything that's pushing this in this earth, all right, in America that we in, is contrary towards the scriptures. All right. But in our natural state, we can do things, that America pushes that we can't. All right. Hey, so without further ado, I'm gonna jump right into it, and Lord willing to be edifying. This is Ezekiel 11 and 20. All right, just establish order. All right, because as a nation, all right, being an Israelite, hey, we had customs, all right, that we was discontinued from. All right, and once you discontinue from your true heritage and customs and traditions that you hold, all right, once you were discontinued from that, hey, it's anything goes, all right, but not according to the law of Yahweh Shem Al Shai. All right, so this is Ezekiel 11 and 20 says that they may walk in my statutes and keep my ordinances. All right, so you're supposed to keep Yahweh Shem Al Shai order that he set up, all right, and do them, all right, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power. All right, we have high holy days that we have to keep. All right, we have dietary laws that we have to keep, ceremonial laws that we have to keep. All right, royal laws. All right, moral laws. All right. And Yahweh Shem Shai said we have to keep these things. All right. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 1. Be ye followers of me, even as I am of Hamashiach. All right. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them unto you. All right. Hey, the ordinances were delivered unto us through these scriptures. All right. In the spirit of Paul Yahweh Shem Al Shai, because hey, we fell away from that. All right. But what Yahweh Shem Al Shai raised up his prophets, all right, in the latter times, so that hey, we can come back to these things, repent, and walk in Yahweh Shem Al Shai's ways. All right. I'm getting on to the lesson, just to get that established. All right, that order. All right, so this is Matthew 1 and 18. Now the birth of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach was on this wise, when as his mother Mary was espoused to Joseph. All right, and that's another custom that we had. All right, the fathers, all right, would espouse their children. All right, they would espouse them to where, hey, it's that they would get married at a certain time. All right, it's basically prearranged. All right, prearranged marriage. It says before they came together, she was found with child of the Holy Spirit. Then Joseph, her husband, being a just man, all right, being that he didn't do anything wrong, all right, and not willing to privately make her, Salaki, and not willing to make her a public example, was minded to put her away privately. All right. So why was this? Let's go a little back. It says, okay, before they came together, she was found with the child of the Holy Spirit. All right. Then Joseph, her husband, being a just man and not willing to make her a public example, was minded to put her away privately. All right. Because what? hey, before they was even supposed to have that arrangement, all right, that ceremonial arrangement, all right, for them to get married, hey, they had already done what they wanted to do. All right, they had already slept together. All right, and that's why it says hey, Joseph wasn't willing to make her a public example. All right, because if she had been seen or been found not on that damsel, all right, that blood, that token, if that token would have not been bloody once they came out of the what was it, the marriage cage. I'm gonna just use that for lack of better terms. All right, but Salaki, the chamber, yeah. When if Mary wouldn't have when Joseph would have came out of that chamber, and it wouldn't have been blood on that token, all right, to give to the father, it would have been basically seen as Mary was a whore, all right, not knowing that, hey, she had only been with Joseph, all right. This is Deuteronomy 22:20, and therefore she would have been found at fault. All right, Mary would have been found at fault because they would have seen as if, hey, she would have been played the harlot, played the harlot. All right, it's Deuteronomy 22:20. It says, "But if this thing be true, and the tokens of virginity be not found for the damsel, then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house." All right, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones that she die. All right, and this is why Joseph wasn't willing to make her a public example. All right, because she would have been an example of a harlot in the streets, and she would have been stoned by all the elders. All right, it says, "Then they shall bring the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones that she die, because she had wrought folly in Israel to play the whore in her father's house. So shalt thou put evil away from among you." All right. If a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, all right, then they shall both of them die, both the man that lay with the woman and the woman. So shalt thou put away evil from Israel, all right, because that's adultery, all right. But why wouldn't Joseph be found? Why wouldn't Joseph be found at fault like Mary would have? Because what? Hey, it's according to our customs, we can deal with multiple women, all right, in righteousness, all right. And that's why Joseph wouldn't have been found at fault, all right. But continuing on, all right, just to go a little bit further, it says, okay, verse 23. If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto a husband, and a man find her in the city and lie with her, then ye shall bring both out unto the gate of the city, and ye shall stone them with stones that they die. All right, because what? She was espoused. All right, she was espoused to a man. The damsel, because she cried not. So, let me go back on that. It says, if a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto a husband, all right, be given unto a husband, and a man find her in the city and lie with her, then ye shall bring both out of the gate of their city, and ye shall stone them with the stones that they die. The damsel, because she cried not out. All right. So a damsel is supposed to be is that woman, she's gonna be put to death for not crying out. All right. And the man is going to be put to death because what? She was espoused to another man. All right, so that's adultery. That's adultery. All right. You see, so it's just not we can just run freely and do anything. All right, but of course that's going to be the mindset of these women. All right, because what? Hey, we're coming back to our power. All right, and women hate that. They hate that they have the power seat on this side. All right, that's what it all boils down to. All right, but continuing on, it says The damsel because she cried not out, being in the city, and the man because he had humbled his neighbor's wife. So thou shalt put away evil from among you. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her, all right, so he take it, all right, and lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die, all right, because what? She cried out. But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man rises against his neighbor and slay him, even so is this matter. For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried, and there was none to save her. All right, so she cried out. So that would be the reason for her not to be put to death. All right, it says, if a man finds a damsel that is a virgin, all right, not touched, not espoused, which is not betrothed, and lay on to her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsels for the 50 shekels of silver. All right, so if you find a virgin that's not touched or not betrothed, or espoused to any man in the city, all right, and you take her, hey, you have to go and give her 40 shekel and not put her away again. All right, you have to what's the word? You have to provide for that woman. All right, it says, and she shall be his wife, because he had humbled her, he may not put her away all his days. All right, so you have to take her in. All right, this is Genesis 6:1. All right, because that's what like I brought out not too long ago. Joseph wasn't found fault because we can deal with multiple women. All right, Joseph didn't do anything wrong. All right, that's why Joseph wouldn't have been at fault. All right. It says, Genesis 6:1. It says, and it came to pass, because what? All these things were brought up from the beginning. All right. All these things that our customs were established in the beginning. All right. And when you go back to Ezekiel and 1 Corinthians, they keep these ordinances. All right. But this is Genesis 6:1. And it came to pass, when the men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and the daughters were born unto them, that the sons of the Most High saw the daughters of men, that they were fair. All right, so they saw beautiful women. It says, and they took them wives of all which they chose. All right, of all which they chose. All right, multiple women. Okay, that's just how Yahweh Shem Yahushua set it up for us. All right, continuing on. Exodus 21:10. And if he take another wife, all right, adding on, all right, if he take another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. All right. Hey, because it's true order. All right. It's true order. All right. And hey, man, this scripture right here. All right. Hey, and that's why we tell you, even though we push that, even though we can't do it according to the law, that everything just might not be expedient as of now. All right. Food, raiment, because when we was in our natural state, we took care of our women. All right. Not saying that we can't do it today. All right. But hey, man, it's just not expedient. All right. But this is the order. All right. This is the true order. All right. Continuing on, Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women, all right, going into completion, shall take hold of one man. All right. It ain't going to say take hold of multiple men and jump from men to men. No. All right. That's not the case. Otherwise, you'll be found as what? As a harlot. All right. Saying we will eat of our own bread. And these are what the women are going to say. We will eat of our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. All right. Because what? A woman is not going to get out of here. All right. A woman is not going to attain salvation unless it's through one of the elect men. All right. Take hold of that one man. All right. It's going to be multiple women. All right. Point blank period. Because That's how Yahweh Shem Shai set it up in the ordinances, all right, for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives, all right, to follow for the rest of your lives. All right. So yeah, hey, why wasn't Joseph at fault like Mary was? Because according to the scriptures, we can have multiple wives. All right. And Mary would have been found as a harlot. All right. So with that, man, Lord willing, this quick topic was edifying. Want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and real will, and much peace, safety, and blessings to the elect throughout the four winds, pushing His truth and sincerity and diligence. Shalom.